Hello everybody, this is Praveen here, and my policy topic is student attendance, a continuous challenge in a rural school in Arizona. So let's first talk about the introduction of the topic. If a student is missing a school, the student is missing a lot of opportunity to learn. Research also suggests that the attendance or the absence is a fixed trait such as race or family income or some other cultural thing. Student attendance also suggests that there is a relation between absence and the student's academic achievement. Student attendance is not a tool to improve the schools. So if you want to use the attendance as a tool to do some improvement in the school's achievement data, there is no such research supports that. The Office of Civil Rights suggests that almost 8 million students they were chronically absent during the school year 15-16. Now let's talk about the federal and state attendance policies. So according to ESSA 2015, states has more power to set the accountability standards, and the way school districts or the states are setting the attendance policy is based on age of compulsory education, attendance of the school students in a school during the school year, number of days they want students to attend the school, and also the requirements for the student attendance such as sick days, ceremony days, and other kind of sick leaves or family leaves. The states are the primary source for the information for the attendance, and all the fundings are supported for the school district or the local school district through the state. In most cases, it's a 90% of the fundings come from the state. The local school district also has power or authority to make the decisions related to chronic absence, how it is tracked, reported, and addressed. The US Constitution has given the authority to run the school based on the state recommendation. So in other words, we can say that state is the primary source of funding, instruction, and rules and regulation to how to run the school. The federal government supplements the 10% of the fundings through the grants or some other way of funding resources. The school district get the fundings based on the formula set up by the state. In 2015-16 school year, United States spent $706 billion for the school fundings or in terms of running the schools. The current Arizona funding was adopted in 1980, which is basically a system developed based on equalized per pupil spending based on the property tax. In 2014, that base level funding was $2,578, but then in 2014 it was raised all the way to $3,560 as the base funding. The Arizona law decides the funding based on ADM, which is called basically as an average daily membership. Now teachers play a very important role in student absence. So the teachers are one of the main stakeholders. Student absence can be reduced by implementing a strong teacher preparedness, putting a high expectation and accountability on teachers' part. It can also affect the student behavior by improving the teachers' training or different skills that teachers can gain through the professional development or mentoring. There are several reasons why students are absent, and some of the reasons are family and the social factors. Sometimes the students think that a school is boring, it's not relevant, they do not have a positive relationship with their peers or the teachers, and they feel like the classes are not challenging, and they spend thinking, they feel like the time they spend in the school is a waste of their time. So I'm using a sociological perspective of education, such as human capital and cultural capital. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the cultural capital part of the research, where I'm going to use the cultural capital and the research done by Bourdieu and Ogbu as the framework to describe how the student attendance can be addressed. And my second theoretical perspective that I'm using is human capital, where I'm using human capital as a commodity, where teachers' skills can be improved to help students gain more access to the equity, and also feel like they are the part of the school system, where teachers are prepared based on the needs of students. Now, the last part of the policy is more like talking about the application part, where teachers are the street bureaucrat, and they can help improve the attendance through human and cultural capital perspective. If there's a strong relationship between student and teacher, then that can also promote learning and reduce the absence. Cultural capital can also use to connect the student school environment and improve the individual student need. That can also help attendance as well as student learning. I hope you like my presentation. Thank you, and please provide me your feedback. Thanks.